Are you playing off the correct colour tees? Today we're going to have a bit of fun with this. Let's do it.
Let's do it now. And I'd be surprised if you can get up to that, because that would give that some.
How good's that? Nice. Hi everyone, James Robinson here, guys. We're going to get straight into it today. We're joined by Mr. Gary Martin. Gaz, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm looking forward to this.
I'm really looking forward to this. So this was your idea, and a fantastic idea at that as well.
I think there's a bit of banter here, isn't there?
So I've got a coin here. As you can see, it's not a coin, it's a Kings Barnes ball marker, but it will act as a coin for today. So we'll say that's tails, the 2020 side,
right,
and that's heads, the Kings Barnes side.
Yeah.
I'm going to play you off scratch.
Yeah.
The white tees are all the way back there. The red tees are all the way up there. And we're going to see if it actually makes a big difference. So
Yeah.
how many holes?
3.
3 again, yeah?
Yeah.
So
Heads or tails?
I forgot which was heads or tails.
So heads is King Barn.
Yeah.
If it's heads, you get to tee off the reds.
Right, and if it's 2020, you tee off the reds.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Heads, you tee off the reds.
And 2020, you tee off the reds. So tails, you tee off the reds. So the winner tees off the red
Right,
tees, which are the
okay.
forward tees.
I'm just trying to make sure you're not doing me here.
Go on then.
Right.
Oh, I want it on the floor.
You want it on the floor?
I want it on the floor.
We don't know what's under
What
here.
would it have been? Oh, it would have been you. I want it on the floor.
You want it on the floor,
Coin
right?
toss at cricket goes on the floor.
Right, okay.
Yes!
So I'm off at white.
You're off the whites, my friend.
Oh dear. Let's
So
get
what
driver
difference does this make? I'll come back with you to the whites.
out. I think there's about 50 yards
There's a
in it.
big old difference here, isn't
Yeah.
there? I'll leave my driver in here. And it's actually playing quite difficultly into the... Difficultly, is that a word? It's playing into the wind today.
I think this is something that people should experiment with as well, is playing off different colour tees.
Yeah, you're playing different shots, aren't you? Which is
Definitely.
always fun.
I'd imagine, you know, playing off red tees, you're going to use some different irons to what you'd use if you're playing off, you know, reds or...
I'm hoping driver then putter, but we'll have to see what the
yellows or
conditions are
whites.
like.
But you might see that hole and not think you need a driver, and, you know, you might
Yeah,
operate
potentially. I
with a
mean,
fleetwood.
some holes might be more difficult off the reds. We mentioned that here at Woolley Park we're on the 5th now. The 4th hole, you can actually drive from the whites, but the reds are too close to the trees to get over. Quite narrow back here as well, actually. Oh, how good's that? Yeah, just stay there.
Good strike, good quality strike.
I think you're all right, mate. That should be fine. So you've really got to feel for Gaz here, because not only is he off the red tees, or the white tees should I say, on this hole, but I put 50 yards on him anyway, so it's like a 100-yard deficit.
Well, yeah. I can't even complain at that one at the minute. I am trying though.
Yeah?
Yeah, with the help of Bry, obviously I'm trying to increase my driver distance, and I do feel it's getting better.
Yeah, good. Right, I'll just sneak forward to the whites, Gaz. Oh, we're leaving the coin on the floor, look there, that would have been a nightmare.
Yeah, that'd have been a nightmare.
Start to the video, wouldn't it? So it was 351 off the whites into, again, I keep saying quite a stern breeze, and off the reds we have 291, so exactly 60 yards.
60.
I still don't think I can drive this today with this wind. If it was downwind, I think I'd be all right.
Are you hitting driver?
Yeah, I'm going to go strokes gain, try and get as close to it as I can. Do you think you could get there today from here?
I don't think I could actually, if I'm being honest.
See, I think if I leave myself a 50-yard pitch up the hill, generally I should be making, or giving myself a chance at a birdie, shouldn't I?
Yeah, that's a good point. Shot.
Go on. Yeah, you see that's front edge, isn't it? So
Yeah.
now all I'm doing is chipping, and realistically you're quite a bit further back, so that's exactly where I wanted it.
Is it because I didn't actually see it full flight of it?
You can probably see it just 20 yards short right of
Oh,
it.
yeah, I can see it now, yeah.
And in fairness, Gaz does raise a good point there, because just because the hole's shorter doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have to hit driver off here. And whenever my dad plays, I always say to him, just play off the tees that you enjoy playing off. That means
Yeah.
that maybe you don't have to hit driver off every hole, because it can get a bit boring, can't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think you've got to be enjoying your golf, haven't you?
Yeah.
Um,
So I think the whole point of this video really for me is to kind of show people that should you go and play off the white tees every time, the black tees every time, or the blue tees, whichever, No.
Well, we're kind of trying to lose this stigma as well of reds being ladies, aren't we?
Yeah, I once did a
You know.
video saying played off the ladies' tees and I got absolutely torn apart for it.
Yeah.
So, even though that's what it said on the scorecard at the time, but that's changed now. So, how far behind are you?
Well, we started off 60, didn't we? Probably lost 20 there, I think.
Yeah, I did get mine well. But interestingly, I don't think that was because of the shot. I think it was more because it's an easier line from the reds. So yes, it's a
Yeah.
little bit shorter, but it also plays that bit like it's wide open for me, whereas
Yeah,
for you,
it's almost like you can open your wings up a bit,
Yeah.
can't you, at that?
what have you got?
It's 100 yards.
Oof, I mean, I'm front edge, Gaz, so I think we've, well,
I'm going to have to grip down a pitching wedge here and hit it off because these trees are just overhanging a bit.
yeah. Oh, this could be very good. Just sit now. Sit.
Oh,
A
pulled
little
it a
bit
bit
long,
further
mate.
left, haven't I?
Yeah, not bad from there. And you see, the advantage here, I don't think's from the distance. I think the big advantage here is from the angle, because I
Yeah.
saw the flag being there and thought there's no way I want to play in from up the left side, which is unfortunately where Gaz hit it. So I said to you, if I can be down there and have a 50-yard chip up, perfect.
Definitely.
So let's see where this takes us. So guys, I've got this for my second
little
shot
bit
off the red tees,
from
and it's
that
a little
down
bit
here.
different to Gaz's, well, that's Gaz's third shot there, but I'm actually going to put this on the basis that I'm just going to try and get it as close as I possibly can, and then just try and make an easy 3, really. 290 yards into the wind, quite pleased with that drive as well. Go, 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 go. That is terrible. That's why I don't putt. Oh, well, that was rubbish.
Right.
This is decent. That was a
No,
very
not high
difficult
enough.
shot. Very difficult. I think this is just showing the difficulty level difference, because I've played an absolutely terrible second shot and I've still got that for birdie. Whereas your second shot wasn't even that bad, it just took a bad bounce.
Yeah, it were a bit out, yeah, pulled it a bit offline and got out of position. I could do with a red tee start on next.
Actually, I'm thinking I'd like the white tee because it's a bit further back and you can go for the green a bit
the
more,
angle.
but oh, that was a terrible putt. That's why I'd usually just get lob wedge out there.
Ooh. So what's that? 4?
It's a 4. It's the easiest 4 you're ever going to make, isn't it?
Oh, this is for half then.
It's
Come on, this
disappointing.
would be a big save. Oh no,
Oof.
just the bottom side.
1 up. And in total fairness, I almost feel bad for him there, because it's just a 4, isn't it? But then it's strange because you think it's still a 300-yard hole. Yeah, you've hit a good drive and the second shot wasn't that difficult. But even if I'd have put that second shot, the putt, to 6 feet, you've still got to hold the 6-footer. So I think it was just an easy par, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I don't want to open a can of worms with this, you know, this tee sort of system that we're playing. But when I thought about it, a little bit of my reason of doing it or thinking about it was that I thought, I wonder what it's like playing the ladies game. And I say ladies because pros still play for red tees, don't they?
Yeah, I think
Lady
it's still.
pros.
I think the LPGA will play courses that we would play
Yeah.
as lower.
White tees,
Yeah,
would they?
yeah. It's not going to be the kind of mega forward tees. There'll still be holes that they can drive, but then there's holes that the guys on the PGA Tour can drive, isn't
Yeah,
there?
that's true. So effectively then, we're playing what we'd say as club lady tees,
Yes. Whereas
not
they're
pro lady tees.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Right, guys, 1 up, and I almost feel a bit ashamed of that, really. Just making a 4 from there, but it shows the difference, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah.
I think that's a big difference. Right, we're gonna do the same. I'll flip it this time. So again, if it lands on the 2020 side, you're off the reds, and if
Right.
it lands on the Kings Barnes side, I'll be on the reds. Happy?
Got you. Yep.
Ah! Yeah!
And do you know what? Reds on this hole makes a big difference. I
It's
think
like all the way
it
down
could
there.
be in range, I think.
Yeah!
Right, well, this is getting full tank, this.
I'll pick that up just so we don't forget it. Oof, the white's are that far back, I can't even stand behind you guys as well.
Tell you what I'm pleased about, though, in my own game is that I'm stepping up on a tee with a driver.
I was just about to say, do you not feel like maybe you could just hit, I mean on this hole it's wide enough for driver anyway, but
Yeah. But I mean, at least I've got the confidence to do that.
Yeah.
Whereas before I would be hitting an iron thinking, well, I can't get to the green, so I'll just hit an iron.
Nice.
That's better.
Drawing a bit, but it's okay. Yep, good shot.
Cheers.
You see, interestingly, this hole is 389 and we're a little bit downwind. So if the red tees are as far forward as the last ones, I could be in for a bit of fun here.
I think you could. I think you've got a chance.
Right, walking forward to my red tee again.
I'm just going through jungle.
I've never won a vlog just on the toss of a coin, but I feel like this is probably the easiest it's been. Oh, guys, 340. So again, we're talking 60, aren't we?
Yeah.
I don't think I can get that. I think the issue now is driver probably puts me in those bunkers at about 280.
You never see it course from this angle, do you?
No, and it feels like a more friendly angle as well for my big high draw-ish slash hook. I'm tempted not to even hit driver here because it goes in those bunkers.
I'd definitely recommend people try red tees at their club.
So the fairway bunker there is 269 yards, so a big hit probably just about gets me over it, or just try and land it to the right. I mean, I've got to get it, or if I land it about 280, it should. I mean, that's a big one for me, but it should be about right. Go. Oh dear, go. It's either through the middle of them or in it. I feel like you would have made more benefit of that than I did.
I'm hoping that I get a red toss on next.
We might have to give you one anyway, I think, because it's not been... Yeah, but I'll tell you what, guys, you could do a lot worse than having doing this for a bit of a laugh, I think. Because sometimes golf can be a bit... I mean, this feels like a totally different golf course.
It's definitely, you know, spices things up a bit, doesn't it? Bit of
Yeah,
banter.
and I think maybe if you've got some new irons in the bag or a new 3-wood in the bag or something, I keep thinking someone's behind me, but it's you.
Yeah.
Or if you've got something new in the bag, maybe to play different yardages, it's just a different way of doing it, isn't it?
I think so. I think if you're wanting to practice your longer irons, you know, some golf clubs it's driver and wedge, isn't it? Driver and wedge.
Yeah.
Where I think here, you know, off at Reg, you'd be hitting a few fairway woods, a few longer irons.
Yeah, and it'd be a bit of fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Right, guys, you're just up the left-hand side, and you've actually clawed back the distance there. Mine wasn't the best strike, and I think it's just in those bunkers there. So actually, you've regained the advantage.
I guess maybe that's where if you play this all a few times, you might hit a 3-wood off tee.
Yeah, I think looking at the numbers, it was only the fact we're a little bit downwind that made me think actually I'll give it a go, and I had to get it full beans just to land it over, and then even then it would have been front edge. So I think leaving yourself a full wedge in is always a better option. What have you got in?
104.
Just a nice sand wedge?
Yeah, I got a sand wedge.
Oh, this is delightful.
In the right club.
Oh God.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Well, it's not bad. It's not a gimme anyway.
No, it never would be though. And if anyone's wondering why I was talking a bit funny, I had the glove in my mouth for some reason. I think it is as I'd feared. Oh, she's in there, look. I thought we'd actually got through that gap, but we haven't. And this is the most awkward shot in golf, isn't it?
It is. And I still, you know, how would you play this one?
I'm going to try and get a gap wedge, half swing hard, and land it and spin it, but this could quite easily fly those trees.
Are you trying to hit halfway up the ball?
No, just going to try and... Sorry, jump, new rate required there. Would you like bump it up, or would you go for a bit more?
For me, I'd try and play it off the back foot and hit steep, you know, ball then sand. But I wouldn't say I'm the best at this shot. See, you've done well with that from there.
Go
I
on.
think. Oh, it just checked up on you.
I thought that was actually going to release like yours did, but front edge. I mean, no advantage there from the tee after that, but
I think it's one of them in a medal where you think, well, you know, I'm going to get away with a 4 here.
yeah, hopefully.
And move on.
How do you guys play those shots? Do you play them, do you go kind of halfway and bump it? I actually tried to land that a little bit further up and well, basically duffed it, and you've always got that to fall back on, haven't you? Generally. I'm going to putt again, even after the controversy of the terrible one on the last hole. That's it. It wasn't short.
No.
Yeah, it's an easy
Oh,
enough
that.
4, well done. I need that for the half. Oh!
Wow.
It's just another easy 4, really. That was scramble. That was a good scramble, to be fair. So that's still 1 up. Let's see what we get on the toss. Do you want to do the coin toss?
Yeah, let's have a go. Let's see if we get lucky.
So what are you saying?
Well, this.
Do you want to
gets
swap
me
it
off-
over? Do you want me to have the 2020 side?
No, because it'll double whammy.
Do you reckon you've looked out?
I'm gonna go 2020. It gets me on the reds.
Okay. Oh yes, he's on there, Gaz.
We're back in business.
Yes, I must thought it was maybe weighted to one side. Oh, it's a big advantage as well on this next
It
one.
is, isn't there? I think this is at least 50 yards.
Now this is interesting, 423, so the longest hole we've played yet. But actually, it's nice and wide for me from back here.
Yeah.
Whereas you're all the way down there. You're probably about kind of 350 yards,
Yeah.
and it goes narrower, doesn't it?
I'm definitely going to be going for green though.
Oh, all right, fair enough. I'm just going to punt a 3-wood down there, Gaz.
Yeah, I suppose that's sensible.
Position A, that I think you'll find.
Yeah.
And I guess actually it can all come down to, yes, it's generally shorter holes are easier, but then it depends entirely on how you hit your tee shot. That's the best tee shot I've hit off the white tees, and I feel like I'm in just as good a position, obviously not from the first hole. That should have been an easy up and down. That was really an up and down for par, wasn't it? Obviously it wasn't, it was for birdie. But you have to hit the shots, you have to. 1 up, 1 to play. Gaz has got the advantage here. It's quite a difficult shot to try and drive, but I'm sure he's going to go for it. Driver's already out of the bag.
356.
356. So again, it's that kind of 40 to 60 yard.
Can I change to TP5?
Oh, why are you feeling flush?
Well, I just think if I'm going to really have a go for it.
Of course you can, mate. Have you got a TP5?
I think so.
Has Dan Warren got them all?
Do you know what? I might not actually have one.
Snell, Kirkland, Callaway.
I might hit a Callaway.
What a warbird. That's not going to go anywhere, is it? So you see what comes into play for now, is that massive
Bunker.
cavernous bunker that no one
Yeah.
wants to go in.
Well, I'm thinking if I aim at that shape I hit it, I'm going to miss
But the
it
wind's
left.
off the left, so surely you're going to take it over this tree line and let the wind bring it back in.
I might go for flag and just cross my fingers.
Shall we have a long drive on here, Gaz?
Yeah,
I'll send one as well.
yeah, let's do it.
Oh, he's ripped it. Just stay left. It's a big hit, mate, and it stayed on there, so you should be just got in the rough, actually.
Yeah, be interested to see how far if you get near that or hit it past it. Because that were a good drive. I wouldn't have hit that as far, a few months ago. So
You're upset that I've been knocking it past you, aren't you?
well, this is what it's about, isn't it? It's trying to get a bit of distance back. And I'd be surprised if you can get up to that, because that give that some. Shot. Oh, that's a good line.
That's on there. That's got to be on there. Oh, bad bounce though. See, that's going sideways now.
Oh, I think it's past me.
It's actually over near your ball. That took a
Yeah.
massive bounce right, didn't it?
It's close to me or past me. We'll see, won't we? There might not be much in it.
One thing I will say, I think I would rather have my second shot in here
Yeah.
than yours out the rough going over that big bunker. I'm in the middle of the fairway, about 150 away.
Yeah, at least you get the spin though, can't you?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Guys, so I've got 126 to the front, 144 to the middle and 161 to the back. That's looking like a middle flag. So really, do you want any more than that off that tee?
Well, it's going to give you enough spin into it. You're going to be able to
I think I
stop the
can just
ball.
hit a hard wedge at that, to be
Yeah.
fair, with how that's looking.
Yeah, any closer and then you're not hitting a committed shot, are you?
No. and that was obviously the reasoning for hitting like a 9 actually. If it pitches about 140, should stop, or do you run a wedge up?
I think if you land on green, it's going to be more responsive, but I don't know, a wedge could bounce short.
But if I block a wedge, it lands in the bunker.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Just a nice, easy, cut-in 9.
Oh, it's nice. That is a line.
Go on then.
You'll know better than me, but it's released up, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's good. It's, with it being that windy, it's not one you attack, is it?
No.
Isn't it funny how we're talking, this video's been about distance, hasn't it? And,
Yeah.
And how far you can hit it and make birdies. But all it's come down to is putting.
Definitely, yeah.
You missed that birdie putt, which, in fairness, you played the hole remarkably well, but missed the birdie putt. I make the par putt, and that's nothing to do with the length of the hole, is it?
And I know I've only teed off on one red tee, but for some reason you get in your mind thinking I can drive this hole.
Yeah.
When really, I wouldn't probably attempt a 350-yard par 4 off gents tees.
You'd hit an iron, wouldn't you?
I'd probably be, yeah, I'd be playing for safety and making sure I got an approach, but it's amazing how it changes your perception of things.
I think it'd be interesting if we both played off both tees.
Yeah.
And see the difference in the score. Guys, get in the comments below and let us know if you'd like to see that. For instance, here I've teed off the reds and the whites, and my white tee shot was middle of the fairway, 140 yards in, and my tee shot off the reds is here. And I shall tell you now that it's past him!
And I'd be surprised if you can get up to that, because that give that some. Just.
Oh, I've been having lessons off Bright to hit it a long way.
That give that some. Got the tiger line.
Yeah, mine pitched over there and then came sideways. Yours actually kicked forward.
I've caught a lot of distance up there, haven't I? Let's be honest, I'm not far off, you know. And I'd be surprised if you can get up to that, because that give that some.
You used to be 40 yards in front of me.
Yeah, that were a long time ago.
I mean, one thing I will say is for the match,
oh, that's awful.
it's not only out of there on the line, but then over that.
Wow. Just give me 1 second.
And you almost feel under more pressure because the hole's shorter to make a birdie, don't you?
Yeah, well, it's drawn me into attempting to go for green, and now I've left myself an
Whereas
awful
really
shot.
I hit just a standard 3-wood, which was a good shot, but it wasn't. It's just a 3-wood, isn't it? Just a straight one, and then a 9-iron.
Yeah. Right. Oh gosh, get down.
Yeah, the rough just caught it.
Give that some.
But that's better than short in the bunker.
Oh gosh.
Let's walk all the way up here, guys, and pick mine up. So mine's just short actually. I think I needed to commit to that 9-iron a little bit more, but we're going to take it. It's not too bad.
It's still going to pop.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Caught this ridge instead of being the other side of it.
Oh, Gary. Give that some.
Had a chance.
Yeah. Just not got that touch today.
No, difficult shot from there though. So I'm one up, aren't I?
Yeah. Oh. Intriguing. This is my turn to try and put one underground. At least I'll give myself a chance.
Oh, how do I need this now? This is otherwise I don't win, do I?
Yeah, this is to win the match. I keep forgetting you're at Pinart.
You know, I looked at it from the other side. It looks like it goes the other way, but it don't.
Well played.
Well played, pal. In
Enjoyed
fairness
that.
there, so Gaz has played one hole for the Reds, I've played two. There was an
Yeah.
advantage there. And I feel like it's come down to that first hole where, bad bogey for you, but it was an easy par for me because of the difference. So
Do you know what? I'd love to have you a game off Reds.
yeah, I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be.
Me teeing off at Reds, I really enjoyed that. I don't know if you enjoyed it as much when you teed off Reds.
Yeah, I didn't hit a great tee shot off the hole we've just played, but I really enjoyed the white because it felt like I'd grinded to make that's a good
Well,
par
yeah.
You know, on a windy day. So
That's fair.
guys, if you want to see more of that, get in the comments below. We'll get over and do some on Gaz's channel. Go and check out Gary Martin Golf. Huge thanks to the guys at Woolley for getting us out because the course is in great condition, isn't it?
It's awesome, and this thick rough is really giving it some definition, you know, it's really giving it
Yeah.
some character. I love it, me. I love to see it.
So guys, apart from that, I shall very much look forward to seeing you all at the same time tomorrow. Bye! I'm not going to throw it because it's white. Leave it on.
And I'd be surprised if you can get up to that, because that give that some. And I'd be surprised if you can get up to that, because that give that some. And I'd be surprised if you can get up to that, because that give that some. And I'd be surprised if you can get up to that, because that give that some.